So it feels slightly wrong to admit this given the cult following that it has, but I wasn't a massive fan of the original Spinal Tap movie. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content as well as movie reviews here on this channel every week. All of my movie reviews are spoiler free and I will leave a playlist of my recent reviews linked up above in case you are looking for something to watch this weekend. Went to see Spinal Tap 2. The End Continues. I think that's what it is. The Ending Continues. Just because I recently was kind of looking at cult movies, had never seen Spinal Tap, got the opportunity to see it in the cinema the last week of the summer holidays, that bank holiday Monday, it was showing in the cinema. I think it was showing that whole week. But that in preparation for the 40th anniversary and the fact that Spinal Tap 2 was coming out, I, unlike some people, am a fan of Rob Reiner. I love Sleepless in Seattle and sort of enjoy films that I've seen him in. And so I was like, right, okay, let's do this. We went very open-minded. It's always interesting because, you know, it's a film about music. And so there's got to be kind of something that you can claw out of there. Again, I know that this is a mockumentary style of film, but this one was just as kind of silly and not much to it as the first one, but without that, this is a cult movie. This is, you know, people reference turning it up to 11 here, there, and everywhere. And, you know, it's the same people. It's essentially the same story. There's some conflict. There's some music. They're prepping for a big, you know, farewell reunion concert. We don't know if the drummer might die. Like, it's pretty much the same thing, except this time you've got people like Paul McCartney popping up. You've got people like Elton John popping up. You've got, you know, various drummers from various bands you have heard of popping up. And so it's got like that side of it. And then, you know, you've got these guys who are putting on these British accents, whether you feel like they are doing it well or not. I will leave that one with you. But yeah, they've kind of come to New Orleans to do this farewell gig, and then you just see them putting the set list together and rehearsing again for the first time in a long time together in the studio. You get to know the backstory of the characters, which you kind of, you know, what have they been doing between the first film and this film, which you know is going to be silly, but is just, it's not even like so beyond the point that it's ridiculously silly. It's just silly. Like, you know, we're showing I can't remember where it was. The Derek, the bassist, I can't remember where it was he's meant to be working, but like the establishing shot was clearly the Shambles in York, and then he was meant to be in, was he in Alnwick or Berwick or something, or Warwick, one of those. And it's just like, well, why are we doing that? If we're going to show the Shambles in York, why are we not just like showing the inside of somewhere in York, or saying he's in York? And then Nigel was selling cheese and guitars, and you're like, okay, yeah, right, I get that. Yeah, I found out as well, the bassist, same guy that does the voice for Ned Flanders. Did not recognise him the first time, but now, like, I can identify him from other films now. But yeah, it's very interesting. And that's my sort of my biggest takeaway from having watched Spinal Tap 2 was the fact that I looked him up and found that he was the same guy who voiced Ned Flanders. It was just, yeah, sort of couple of hours of my life that I'm never getting back. I'm trying to find something positive to take away from it, but really it was so sort of just silly and nothing, that it's struggling to find anything positive here. I think that Elton John was good, and I think that the way they kind of interacted with him and the way he interacted with them was interesting, because it did just feel like he sort of held them and regarded them with quite a lot of disdain, but was like, oh, come on, let's do this, I'm getting paid, which I think was potentially his attitude to doing the film. I don't know, but that feels like it could be along the same lines. So yeah, should you pay your cinema going money to go and see this one? Absolutely not. Should you stream it at home? Absolutely not. I think unless you are like a die-hard first Spinal Tap, this is Spinal Tap movie fan, then you're not going to enjoy this one. I just don't think that there's anything really I could take away from it. I think if you're a massive fan of the first one, you know, watch it all the time, then obviously revisiting these characters is going to be important to you, and so it is going to be for you. But for the rest of us, no, just no. It's probably one of the worst films I've seen this year. So yeah, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in comments if there's something you would like me to go and watch this week and come back to you with a review of next week. I always make a top 10 best and worst films of the year. This is likely going to make an appearance on the worst 10, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on that one when it pops up end of December, beginning of January. Because yeah, get to slate this film again. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another video very soon.